Go ahead.
All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders that rule well, and shalom to all the brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom called America, aka Babylon, according to the scriptures. All right. I'm in now, bro. Yeah, so you know, this new movie Purge came out last Thursday, and basically, you know, it was going into a lot of things about how Esau feels about the the Negroes, Latinos, West Indies, and Native Americans, mainly the so-called Negroes. All right, now basically the movie started off about, the movie is basically about, you know, one day out of the year, or for 12 hours out of the year, crime is legal. Okay, and they call it the Purge, which means actual cleansing of a particular group. That's what the word purge means. Okay, and basically throughout the movie, you know, the purge happens, and it's basically taking place in the suburban area. All right, so the suburban area, you know, with all these crackers, they actually have this type of security system to where, you know, it locks down their houses. So for the majority of the people, you know, the crackers are all protected. Okay, and some people in the neighborhood have these purge parties where they go out and they go and, you know, so-called release or cleanse their soul from all the wrath that they done built up throughout the year, yada yada yada. You know, so basically throughout the movie, during the time where this you know, this family had their house locked down, you know, you got Jake, you know, you got this nigga running down the street calling out for help, talking about they coming to get me. All right, so basically the son of the family, you know, starts to feel, you know, sympathize for the Jake. He lets him in and disarms the house, and he lets him in. So when he lets him in, next you know, this mob of crackers come, and they looking for him, talking about, you know, we need to get this pig, we need to get this swine. He's nothing but a homeless pig, yada yada yada, and he doesn't deserve to live. He doesn't, you know, deserve to be existing. Now there's a part in the movie to where they give a description of what the purge is really for. You know, you have your conspiracy theorists or people that try to question the government, because this is all governmentally, you know, authorized. Okay, so they had the people to say, is this really something, or really an event that we do every year, that we commemorate every year to release, you know, your frustrations or your anger, or is it really something to cleanse, you know, the poor areas or the ghettos? All right, and that's really what these crackers go do. That's what the purge parties are about. They go from the suburbs and they go into the inner city and they start killing off shit, the people on this sign, which are the majority of the people that populate the ghettos. All right, so go ahead and bring that out. And so, like I said, it's basically just expressing the true nature and the true feelings that Esau have for our people, man. So anybody out there that has seen the purge and still can sit there and look at me dead in my face, man, and tell me that the so-called white man is not the goddamn devil, all right, man, you a devil, all right? And you ain't being real with yourself, man, and the Lord's going to destroy you for that. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They taking crafty counsel against thy people. So in regards to the movie, the counsel is, okay, let's make it to where, you know, we have a justifiable reason for killing off mass amounts of Jakes. Go ahead.
They said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They want to cut us off from being a nation. All right. I heard one of the brothers say that people want to make it seem like Esau is in the increase right now, but in actuality, he's on a decrease. Yeah, right. Because Jake is actually populating so rapidly right now. We're gonna start to outnumber him. All right, which goes back to why they created Planned Parenthood. You know, why they promote abortion and homosexuality so much. All right, it's all under, you know, population control. Okay, now me and this brother right here was reading up on, you know, the founder of Planned Parenthood, and she basically came out and said we need to get the support of the pastors and preachers in the ghettos and in the, you know, urban neighborhoods, so that we can convince them that we're not really trying to exterminate the Negro race, so that we can turn them from that fact, because it's really plain and clear. This is not anything that's hid. Fucking crackers, man. Hey, man, I hope it's a cracker being killed right now, man, all right?
That's right.
goddamn devils, man. Man, and these faggots is cruising down the street, man, like it ain't even an emergency, all right? So I hope it's a cracker, man, that's life is slipping away, and I hope it's slipping away as rapidly as they're trying to kill us off. All right?
And another way they're doing the population control is pushing this homosexual vibe, man. Everything they're doing is really designed to control the population of the so-called Negro and Latino men.
That's right.
That's the whole reason why they invented Planned Parenthood. But now, see, the Northern Kingdom is populating so fast, they're trying to figure out a way to control their population. You see what I'm saying? They've already cut the Southern Kingdom population in half, man. So they're trying to figure out what to do to the Northern Kingdom, but they can't do it, man. You see what I'm saying? But that's why they're trying to put this faggot shit. They're trying to turn everybody gay. For everybody gay, there's no procreation. You know?
That's right. Like I said, we was reading up on the bitch that created Planned Parenthood, and basically her plan was to exterminate the so-called Negroes.
Yeah, man, and she was around, you know, in the 30s, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, she wasn't adding the Northern Kingdom Latinos into there because the Latinos didn't have a significant population in the United States when she launched her plan of action. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But now is that a part of the agenda? Without question.
That's right.
Because the Latino population is growing too rapidly.
That's right. Hey, and all these Planned Parenthood facilities and clinics are in areas, you know, that populate the people in the sign. All right.
And some of them might be like in another neighborhood for another. It might be a heathen, but it's not a cracker. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, an Asian neighborhood or some shit like that. But and I mean, I'm not saying that there's not any Planned Parenthoods in a white neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But why is there Planned Parenthoods in a white neighborhood? Number one, for appearance purposes. And number two, because these fucking little white hoes be spreading diseases all around, man. So they be trying to get cured and shit. Man, you go watch, man, you know, you might, your bitch might watch Lifetime. You see what the fuck they got on Lifetime. It's a bunch of movies about little white teenage girls spreading gonorrhea and syphilis and shit all around their high schools, man. These little white bitches is hoes, man. That's why they got Planned Parenthood in a white neighborhood, to get that bitch a shot and some amoxicillin and send her on her way, man. Not for population control like it's designed for the black and Latino community. When you go into Planned Parenthood, you're gonna see a video playing talking all about how good it is, you know, the pros of abortions, you know, the pros of sterilization, the pros of not having kids, even the pros of abstinence. They promoting abstinence. You think they're promoting abstinence because they care about somebody's feelings, or they promoting abstinence because they don't want us to procreate, man? That's what it's all about. That's why it's all designed to make you know, to discourage the people on this side from having children. Almost everything in the society is designed like that, man. You know.
And it's funny because this brother made a great point, man. When you go to college, man, you ain't catching diseases and shit from no black bitch, man, or no Latin bitch, man. It's all these white bitches, man, spreading these goddamn diseases and fucking herpes and shit, man. You get that shit from white bitches, man.
Everybody knows that, man.
That's really the main idea, man. But really, back to the story. When the little boy lets the Jake in, all right, everybody starts and then turns their attention to basically trying to make it seem like Jake was a bad guy. Now the little boy has his little robot. He's trying to lead the Jake around the house because a little event happened to where their attention was turned from him, and Jake went and hid throughout the house. It's like a big ass mansion, all right. So the little boy finds him with his little robot thing and leads him to a secret place in the little boy's room. All right? And then basically his sister tries to go to his hiding spot and ends up running into the Jake. Now the Jake don't know what's going on because he's like, you motherfuckers could, have your little sick-ass plan or your little sick-ass agenda to let me in, and now y'all trying to kill me. But, for the most part, it's better than being outside. So, he got his little knife and he's trying to protect himself. So basically, the Pops comes and basically, gets him off of his daughter because, he ran up on the daughter when she tried to go to the hiding spot. And you got crackers and shit in the fucking movie theater clapping and shit because the dad got the black dude off of his daughter, like he was the bad guy.
He ain't trying to do nothing but save his own life.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like we had like a little nigga corner in the movie theater I was in. You had like the little nigga, and everybody turned around like, who the fuck is sitting here clapping, man? You got this black man want to sit up here and try to fight for his life, and you got a whole bunch of crackers outside trying to kill him. You know, he's sitting there just really trying to, you know, fend for his own life and trying to defend himself. And y'all motherfuckers are sitting there clapping and shit. Is this Frankie fucking Lyman, man? Coming down the street, bro? That's Frankie Lyman. But yeah, man, you know, so like I said, when you really watch this movie, man, you see the whole agenda, you see the whole feelings, you see the whole, you know, deep-rooted outlook that Esau has for Jake, man. All right, go ahead, finish that, bro.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They don't want us to have no more remembrance, man. All right, they want to cut us off completely. All right, but they've already cut us off spiritually and mentally because they've removed the name of Israel from the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. All right, go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They've consulted together with one consent. Like I said, when you watch this movie, man, they all have that hidden agenda. They all come together with one consent like, hey, we know what you guys doing this day. All right? We know what the deal is. And everybody is cool with it. Nobody has no objections. It's called America. They call it America Reborn. All right? And one of the ways that they were communicating with each other is to really pinpoint that, you know, they are anti, you know, Jake or anti the people on his nation, on his sign, is because they was like, we don't want to have to kill our own. You know, we'll rather just kill this pig or kill this swine, when in actuality, the so-called white man is the pig and the swine of the earth. All right, the unclean of the earth. All right, but they want to make that synonymous with us, which is why they consider us black and consider themselves white. That's why we say so-called white man and the so-called Negroes. All right, go ahead.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
Hey, first and foremost, the tabernacle of Edom, these crackers, the so-called white man. All right, the goddamn devil according to the scriptures.
That's right.
That's first on the list. Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites. So it didn't really, you know, deal too much outside of this one neighborhood in the movie. But more than likely, you had your Ishmaelites out in the suburbs. All right, you had your, you know.
Yeah, because Ishmael's going in the suburbs.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
They got money.
Exactly. Through who? Through the spirit of the so-called white man, through the help of the so-called white man.
That's why they came over here. That's why in Revelation 18 they're talking about the merchants of the world, you know, shall mourn for this place because they get money over here. That's why the Ishmaelites are going to mourn, the Moabites, the Ammonites, and so on and so forth. They're going to mourn. Well, some of them at least, you know.
That's right. Hey, when you go into any of these neighborhoods, man, or you on the when you on the highway, man, you could tell the class of the people by the car that they drive. We were just sitting there on the way down here. We was talking about how they got the new little what's the car called?
It's like a Tesla or something like that, a zero emissions car.
Yeah, you know, that don't put out no exhaust and shit. You know, fairly new, fairly expensive, and you can tell the type of neighborhoods these motherfuckers come up in. The Asians always got the Beamers or a souped up ass Honda. All right, you got a $100,000 Honda. I ain't never seen no $100,000 Honda stock.
Oh yeah, kind.
Stock Honda.
Yeah, they got that special order straight from Japan shit, you know.
Yeah, they got the shit souped up. You know, that's the shit that they do. That's the type of spirit that they in. All right, they're in cahoots according to the scripture, and this is prophesied. All right. So anybody want to sit up here and say that the so-called white man is not the devil? He's not Esau. All right.
Goddamn.
Right. So-called Chinese and Japanese are not Moab and Ammon. They're in cahoots. Who are in cahoots today, man? Goddamn devils, man.
Who sit down at the round table and negotiate, man?
That's right.
I got this precept though. Kind of want to change gears briefly. It's Matthew 13:3. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside.
Some seeds fell by the wayside, man. Some people that just come and basically they hear the truth, but it don't take root in them, all right? And they just fall off immediately. Go ahead.
Right. And the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places when they had where they had not much earth.
All right, and some people they latch onto the truth. They do a little studying. You know, they might take it a step further than somebody that just automatically fell off. They might take it a step further, but they still don't go nowhere. Go ahead.
And forthwith they sprung up because they had no deepness of earth.
Hey, man, like I said, they didn't take root, man. They had no type of foundation. They had no type of fertilizer, all right? No type of spirit to give them growth. Go ahead.
And when the sun was up, they were scorched. And because they had no root, they withered away.
Hey, man, and what is the sun? The sun is a ball of fire, man. What is this word? The scriptures. Give me Jeremiah 5:14.
It's Jeremiah 5, verse 14. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord power of hosts, because ye speak this word. Behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
The words of the Lord is like fire, man. All right, so all these people that got burnt up with this word, they couldn't handle it.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
And this people would.
And these people are nothing like wood, are nothing but wood. All right.
That's
or
right.
feeble ass plants.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
And it shall devour them.
And it devours them. All right, that's why they fall off, because its word is too much for them. All right, go ahead.
This back in Matthew 13 verse 7. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them.
Yeah, so that's all you people that get bugged out, man. All right, so the word did take root in you, you know, and you grew up, but then you start, you know, you grew up amongst wicked niggas, man. All right. Shit, really, that's really like, you know, kind of pinpointed to you dudes out in Seattle, man, dealing with your rod. All right, that's them thorns, man. You grew up, you grow up in the midst of something like that, man. You get choked, man. All right, either you're gonna go off to the left, you're gonna fall off, all right, or you're gonna start dibbling and dabbling and start worshiping creatures, man.
That's right.
All right, and not the Creator. Go ahead.
Verse 8. But others fell into good ground and brought forth fruit. Some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold.
Hey, man, everybody had their part, man. You go and this thing take root in you, all right, and you basically do whatever it is the Lord, you know, gave the lot for you to do. All right, it ain't got to be something that, you know, massive amount, but you out here, you doing this work. All right, week in and week out, like we say, no days off. All right.
Yeah, that's right, man. You
no
know,
days off, man.
You got a lot of dudes that get weak and fall out, man. You know, this guy right here is one of them, man. You see what I'm saying? When you go, you take a look at tapes from this camp from a year and a half ago. Nobody except me that's in this camp. Nobody is here that was is here now that was there then except me. You see what I'm saying? Except I'm the one to posh. He ain't here. You know, but he's still in the truth. The rest of these dudes, man, is a bunch of they're Matthew the 13th before the 8th verse. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
They was either sown amongst the ground, what have you, man. The Most High just wasn't dealing with their ass, man. That's for this dude, that's for that faggot Jamar, and that's for, you know, and the Boryard adulterous ass, man. You see what I'm saying? The Most High just wasn't dealing with you, man. And that's what happened. That's why you fell out, man. All right? And the Most High is going to kill you, man. All right?
Hey, man, you can't get into this thing, man, and then look back, man.
That's right. You're not fit for the kingdom, man. That's all that is. The Most High, he was never really dealing with you in the first place, man.
That's
right.
Know? That's it on that?
That's it on that. We go back to Psalms 83.
Hey, man, that's right, man. But see, those are the hidden ones, all right? Those are the ones that's going to fall away, man. Those are the 2/3 that the scriptures speak about in the book of Zechariah.
That's right.
All right? Which is for you, this nigga fucking brother Josh, all right, that want to just go and point out, oh, Israel's the only one to be called the devil. Yeah, Israel's going to be called the devil. All right? The brother just pointed out one right here, all right? That's going to be a part of that 66.6%,
right.
All right, of the nation of Israel, the people on this sign. All right? That's going to be destroyed by what? By thermonuclear missiles, okay, that are reserved for fire. Yes, there are Israelites that are devils.
That's right.
But they can't be the physical counterpart of the devil or the physical specimen of the devil because they're going to be saved, all right? So that's, you know, like I said, we see there Esau as a so-called, as a devil according to the scriptures, all right? The actual devil, the wicked. He's referred to as a border of wickedness. Go ahead, finish on that.
It says,
Read it out.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Read out the verse here.
Okay. Psalms 83 and 5. For they are consulted together with one another, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes.
Hagarenes, all right?
Which are another group of Israelites.
Hey, exactly. And then it goes on to, you know, dealing with these Africans and so forth, which is how the Negroes got on this side of the earth, all right? Because we was enslaved to these damn Hamites, all right, and sold them to Esau, so-called white man.
This is Esther 3 and 8. And Haman said unto the king Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all the people. All people. Neither keep they king's laws, therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have the charge of business to bring it into the king's treasuries.
So yeah, man, you got these heathens out here
and the mom was an Edomite too.
That's what I'm saying. You got these heathens out here, mainly the so-called white man that wants to sit up here and he'll even pay money. He'll even waste money to try to drive us away from our true nationality.
Hey, he's going broke trying to kill us, man.
That's the only way he can stay in power. All right, as much money as he invests in these Planned Parenthoods, these commercials, these movies and things like that, just to drive us away from who we are. All right, like the bro said, they're going broke. All right, but the Spirit of the Lord is not going to allow that. Okay, that's why this truth is coming out right now. All right, and the scriptures are being revealed for what it really says. All right, it's truth. The true worshipers are coming to fruition these days.
But see, they're using this purge, trying to talk about a cleansing, man. The Most High, He's speaking about a purge, man, and a real cleansing that's getting ready to take place, here on the planet Earth. And that's the purging of the nation of Israel, the cleansing of the nation of Israel, not by killing us like these crackers want to do, but by making us walk righteously in His ways, man. Pursuant to Jeremiah 31. But bring that out.
This is 2 Chronicles 34:3. For in the 8th year of his reign, while he was yet young, he began to seek after the God of David his father.
That's right. When you begin to seek after the Most High God, go ahead.
And in the 12th year, he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem from the high places.
Exactly. He began to purge our people from the idolatry they were doing, man. That's a real purge, man. That's what the Most High is getting ready to do to our people, man. Is that it?
No.
Go ahead.
And the groves, and the carved images, and the molten images.
That's right. Go to Psalm 51:7. You got it.
This is Psalms 51:7. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow.
That's right. That's what the so-called white man trying to make himself, as white as snow, man. All right, you as black as tar. All right, you as black as the streets. All right,
that's right.
You're filthy. All right, you're viler than the earth. Okay, because the nation of Israel is the only one that's going to be washed and clean. All right, and cleansed with the word of the Lord. All right. That's what the scriptures. That's what the scriptures is for. That's what the scriptures is pinpointed to. The nation of Israel. All right, the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, no other nation.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 65:3. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, thou shalt purge them away.
That's right. Iniquities, prevail against us, right? On this side, in this kingdom. All right. Esau, yeah, you winning right now, but your downfall is coming real soon, man. All right.
That's right.
Your downfall is right around the corner. It's been a block on your asses, all right? Read it again.
Psalm 65:3. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, thou shalt purge them away.
That's right. So the Lord is only going to save Israel. The Lord is only dealing with Israel. All right? How can your sins and your iniquity be purged? All right? Through the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So if you don't have that word, how can your sins and iniquity be purged away? Come on, man. You people gotta take this thing more serious, man. All right. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 9:14. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal spirits offered himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God?
That's what I'm saying. How is the Most High? How is Yahweh Shai going to cleanse you for dead works, man? For dead works' sake. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith plus works. All right, and do this thing wholeheartedly. Okay, not halfway, not half-assed, man.
Hey, man, you gotta do this thing collab, man, in the Hebrew, right, man, which means wholehearted, man. That's where Caleb got it. Y'all familiar with Caleb in the history? The only Israelite to make it through the wilderness that didn't die. The only one that came out of Egypt and made it all the way through the wilderness was Caleb, man. Because he was wholeheartedly serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's what his name means, Kalab, man. Your whole heart,
You got to do this thing from the beginning to the end, man. You can't look back. You can't start doing this work, then want to fall out, then want to keep, popping back and jumping back every 6 months, man. You see what I'm saying? This dude, you got dudes out here, like we said, we point out to this dude. I done seen this dude come out with the other brother, Amawanda Posh, one time. When I first came into the truth, before I came into this camp, he had fell out, and then when I came in, he was kind of here trying to get back. He fell out again, then wanted to come back. You being indecisive, man. You being lukewarm. That's what I'm saying. You gotta know what you want to do. You gotta be fully persuaded in this thing.
Hey, but where your works at though? Where your works? Hey, it would be indeed. Why'd you stop doing it? If you was fully persuaded, you would never stop. Hey man, you know what that shows though? You know what that shows though? Is you don't fear the Most High. Because if you feared the Most High, you wouldn't stop. You could say anything to me that you want, but indeed, you don't fear the Most High.
Give me that.
I fear the Most High. I'm not going to stop doing this work because I'm afraid that the Most High God is going to kill me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I won't stop doing, no matter what happens. I don't care. I got to do it by myself. Whatever. I'm going to do the work because I fear the Lord. If you want to stop doing it, it's different if you never started. The fact that you started and then stopped, so you don't fear the Most High, man.
But at times, shit happens, people fall out, but that doesn't mean that's the end of the road for them.
That does mean that's the end of the road for them. The scriptures say, no man put his hand to the plow, looking back is fit for the kingdom. You put your hand to the plow, meaning the work. But okay, he also says there's, you know what the word 7 symbolizes in the scriptures? A completion, right? A complete amount of time. If you put your hand to the plow and look back, that's a complete amount of time. If you commit adultery with a brother's wife, that's a complete amount of time. Even if that's one time, that's a complete amount of time. That's something that you got to understand with the scriptures. You got to have understanding. And if this thing would have really took deep root in you, you would have had that understanding. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't, so you don't. That's all it is, man. You put your hand to the plow and looking back. I ain't seen you in a year and a half, over a year and a half. You know what that shows me? That you don't fear the Lord and you're not about this thing, man. Period.
And think about it. So you said things happen and you ain't had no time to come out and do the work?
Work schedule. That's what I'm.
It wasn't his work schedule, okay? Because you was working at the club with what are you talking about? You was working at the club with Amawan. You was working at the club with Amawan. What are you talking about? And you hadn't come to camp in three weeks. You ain't come to camp in 3 weeks, and you ain't called me one time. I was calling your phone and you ducked me.
At that time, you thought I was affiliated with the feds or something like that.
I didn't know if you were affiliated with it. I thought you were scared.
What reason should I be scared?
Because you got a phone call from the feds and then you stopped coming around. You stopped picking the phone up.
I didn't stop coming around in the beginning.
Yes, you did.
I kept coming. I kept
2 weeks, like 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later.
It was a little bit.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you like this. When we first came out to this spot, was Christmas Eve, 2011.
Yeah.
We was there Christmas Eve, and then by New Year's Eve was the next week. You wasn't even out. That's after the police made contact with us out here. That's when they contacted you, and that's when you stopped coming around.
Did you ever get on the other side?
He was on the other side.
I was saying,
he was on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
Not like he was prospecting. If he was prospecting and then stopped prospecting and then want to come back and prospecting, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But he was on the other side.
And the reason I asked is because, like I said, when I came in, you wasn't here maybe a few weeks. Then I seen you come. I'm like, oh yeah, I know this dude. You know what I mean? All right, cool. Jake is really, coming around in San Diego. But the videos that I even watch,
going far back.
It's going far back. I didn't even see you in there. I didn't even see you in there. So it's like, damn, okay.
You was always iffy, man.
For the most part, okay, well, I mean, if he come in, cool. I didn't know the whole background or anything, but like I said, then what happened? We don't see you no more. Then I start doing the work when I'm on the Posh with both camps, and then I seen you over on Federal in Euclid. One day, and then shit, that was about a year ago. Or about, 8-9 months ago.
Yeah, because I'm one being gone.
So, I don't know what to do.
Somebody falls out there and it's done.
They're done. He said, any man put his hand to the plow, meaning do the work and look back, It's not fit for the kingdom of the Most High, man. You're gonna have to die in America, and you're gonna have to be brought back in the kingdom, and then you're gonna be right. But until then, you're just not gonna be right, and that's clear, man. You know.
Give me that, bro. James 2:18.
This is James 2:18. Yeah, a man say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without thy works.
Show me your faith without your works, man. There's no way you can do it. You know, you're going to come up to us and quote scriptures about how you can fall out and come back in.
No, I told you I wasn't using that. That's fine. I'm just saying that was a scripture, and for you guys to let me know, what does that mean?
Right.
And if it says that a man said if a man falls out the truth, he has to come back and seek him 10 times harder. So I'm thinking, I'm not saying that.
Not when you fall out the truth, when you slip in the truth. When you
slip,
when you do things, because we all fuck up, we all slip. Yeah. We all don't fall out and stop doing the work.
It's different between falling and falling out. You know, you can have an issue, man, and you know, transgress, man. Our righteousness are as filthy rags, but we don't just fall out of this thing, man. Like, I take this thing too serious. I was telling this brother before, and he, you know, agreed with me, and we conversing about this, about, man, what if the Lord comes, man, and you don't even make it on the chariots, man? What you gonna do? I'm gonna still be out here executing this judgment of the Lord. Even with me doing the work, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I didn't make it.
Might not make it. This don't guarantee us a ride on the chariot shit. But this is the best bet to get us on the chariot is doing this work. So you mean to tell me you think you'll get on a chariot and you start doing it and stop doing it? I'm just asking. I'm asking.
I'm asking you the question of, you're saying that I'm completely done. There's no way that the Lord is find favor in me still. So there's been prophets who left and still not made some.
Was there ever prophets that stopped prophesying?
Has there ever been prophets that stopped?
Did Jeremiah ever stop prophesying? What about Isaiah? What about Ezekiel? Once Jonah started prophesying, he didn't stop. It took him a while to start, but once he started, he didn't stop. There's never been a prophet that started prophesying and then stopped. Not a righteous prophet. You can't show me no examples of that. No examples of somebody falling out. You see what I'm saying? And coming back in.
Yeah, you got dudes that slip up. Never anybody that just stops doing the work. They just says, you know what, God, I'm gonna take a break, man. I got what it is. Because think about it. Does not the Lord direct your steps? So that means the Lord wanted you to stop. That means the Lord basically just told you straight to your face that you're a vessel fitted for destruction.
That's right.
I'm a lead your steps to just fall off and just to say, you know what? Go do whatever it is you need to do. Go put your life or go put this world before this truth. You see what I'm saying? That's not right. Go ahead. Go with that.
And I will shew thee my faith by my works.
And I'll show thee my faith through my works, man. All right. That's simple and plain. If you have faith in the Lord, man, like you said, you got work schedules. You ain't got to get it on camera. You ain't got to come to 5th and Broadway to do the work. You could have stepped right outside your job, man, or walked down the street and just, you know, you always supposed to have your sword on. You always supposed to stay strapped, pull it out. No. I'm talking about in a chief place, in a chief console.
Declaring it to all these people, man. You can't just chop it up with people. See, that's
crying aloud and spare not.
Dude is out here trying to be selective. I want to just talk to him. I want to just deal with him about it. You see what I'm saying? That's bullshit, man.
Because
when I first came out here, what was I was by myself, right? I wasn't making fucking. I could have made an excuse. Well, shit, I don't got no camp, so I'm gonna wait until I get a camp to start doing the work. No, I got out and I did the damn work. I didn't have no money to get nowhere. I went right in front of the goddamn church where I knew a bunch of Jakes was gonna come. You see what I'm saying? And I did the work. You see what I'm saying? It's no excuses. You got to do the work, and I did that because I'm afraid of the Most High God, man.
I'm saying, we ain't saying you out here you ain't talking to nobody. You just ain't dove into the truth at all. But nah, man, it's a whole bunch of components and aspects to being in this truth and doing this work. You gotta read, you gotta study, man. Study to show yourself.
Maybe we got next will accept that shit, man, or somebody. But you
gotta do this work. Come out on the highways and byways and cry loud and spare not.
That's right.
All right, and have your senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So anybody can come up to you and challenge you on whatever it is. Because you gotta, like I said, study to show yourself approved and always be ready to give an answer. You can't, like you said, you can't be selective and say, oh, well, you know what? I see something in this brother. Let me go and just talk to him. Or I see something in that sister there. So you ever just sit down with Esau and be like, hey man, you a goddamn devil. The Lord's gonna destroy your ass, and you sit down with him.
Like I may not sit down and conversate with him, but I'll let him know. If we're having a conversation, I'll let him know about how he is and how other people are, how they are as a nation. That they're fucked up people. You can see how this place is ran.
Don't the scripture say when you come out to the highways, you're at war? You feel like you at war when you sitting down and kind of conversing with somebody?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Because ain't nobody gonna sit up here and
they're not gonna accept the truth because
they're not gonna accept the truth. But you're not at war, man. You're not dealing with all type of wicked spirits that's out here. Like I say, it's being selective, man. All right.
Being real selective. We're gonna read this scripture real quick, man.
You said Jeremiah
1:17.
This is Jeremiah 1:17. Thou therefore gird up thy
That's
loins
what the Most High said. Gird up your loins. Go ahead.
and arise
And arise and do what? Go ahead.
and speak unto them all that I command
And
thee.
speak unto them. You're supposed to be out here condemning these people, man. You're supposed to be speaking unto them all the things in this book that the Most High commanded us to speak. You're not doing that. Go ahead.
Be not dismayed at their faces,
That's right. Be not dismayed, man. You dismayed or something? Go ahead.
lest I confound thee before them.
Exactly. You being dismayed, man. So the Most High has confounded you, man. That's why you out here doing it, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what he told to Jeremiah, a prophet, a member of the elect, man. You clearly didn't do that. It makes you not a prophet, not a member of the elect, man. You know, point blank.
Man, you gotta condemn this whole society, man, in a whole.
That's right.
You got Esau
Hey,
walking down
how
the
do you
street.
prove the white man's the devil? How do you prove the white man's the devil? By his works? What if the white man say, well, there's black people that do that too? Then what do you say? Okay, but what if he said, well, then we're all the devil?
I mean, it's idiot. Beginning of time, he's been cursed.
What if he says, well, how do you prove that the white man has the spirit of Cain on him? Prove that the white man's Esau. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have an answer for that. If you're gonna be doing the work, man, you gotta have an answer for that shit.
So what would be the answer to that?
You want what would be the answer to that?
Yeah.
Give me Job 9:24.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the
Given
wicked.
into the hand of the wicked, right? So the so-called white man is ruining the whole entire planet Earth. What proves that? Let me ask you this. What is the most widely spoken language in the planet Earth? The most widely spoken language in the planet Earth. What language is it? English, right? 1.5 billion people speak English. How many people live in England? 54 million. Over 30 times the amount of people who speak English than live in the country of England. You see what I'm saying? And you go into the other white languages, over half the world is speaking a white Edomites, a crackers language, showing you that the so-called white man is the wicked. Clearly, the so-called white man in America's general network is 20 times out of a so-called black man. Clearly, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. But let's go on. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges
He
thereof.
put a faggot, a white faggot, as the image of Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
If the so-called white man ain't the wicked, where and who is he? But we're going to go deeper. Give me Psalm 73:12.
This is Psalm 73:12.
That's right.
Behold, these are the ungodly
These are the ungodly. Go ahead.
who prosper in the
So
world.
the ungodly is who prospers in the world. And who prospers in this world more than the so-called white man? Nobody, right? Go ahead.
They increase in riches.
Who increases in riches more than the so-called white man? The Rothschild family is worth over $500 trillion. Now give me Sirach 21-27. Now he got it. We're going to prove that the white man is the devil.
This is Sirach chapter 21, verse 27.
That's right.
It says, when the ungodly curses Satan,
Okay, when the ungodly, we already said the ungodly and the wicked, there is who rules the world, who increases in riches, right? Go ahead.
he curseth his own
He
soul.
cursed his own soul. Why? Because he is Satan. Go ahead.
A whisperer defileth his
That's it,
own
that's it.
soul.
Now go to Revelation 20:2. It said the ungodly prosper in the world, and when the ungodly curses Satan, he curses his own soul because he is Satan. Okay?
That's right. 22.
22.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon.
On the dragon, go ahead.
That old serpent.
That old serpent, go ahead.
Which is the devil
Which
and
is
Satan.
the devil and Satan. So the devil, the Satan, the serpent, and the dragon are all the same thing. And that's clearly the so-called white man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And then when you go to, of course, Malachi, the first chapter, it says that what? He's the border of wickedness, right? So we know he's the wicked. So that's how you prove the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible. All right?
I got another one. This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17.
No, that's right. Go ahead.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers.
That's right. Go ahead.
Who are the watchers, man? We're the watchers. You see what I'm saying? You got to be out here. So it's like this. When you sit down with somebody, I mean, you might catch them on the street, you know, but more than likely, when the Lord come in, you gotta be one of the watchers that know the times and understand the signs of the times, man. So you can prophesy when the Lord is coming, when the Lord is gonna come, and let these people know. Another reason why we come out here is so that we can get the blood off of our hands. When you go and you be selective, it's a lot of people you letting go by.
Only getting a little bit
that's
of
what
blood
I'm saying.
off, man.
You're not completely washing his blood off your hands.
Everybody that's downtown today, blood is off our hands.
Ezekiel the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, exactly. You know that scripture.
Exactly. And the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know.
The intent that the living, everybody who's alive needs to know this. Go
That's
ahead.
right. That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
So the Most High shows his rule by having men rule, right? Go ahead.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
He gives the rule of the whole earth to whoever the hell he please, right? Go ahead.
And set it up over it the basis of men.
The basis of, is a so-called white man not the basis of man? Look at his skin pigment. He can't walk in the sun. He's
Right.
the basis of men. He is physically and mentally inferior to all of the people on the planet Earth. He is the basis of men. Get Job 30.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 5. They were driven forth from among
They
men.
were driven forth from among men from Mount Seir to the Caucasus foothills of Georgia, Russia. Go ahead.
They cried after them as after a thief.
That's right, as after a thief, going back to Cain, right? Go ahead.
Right. And hey, tell me the so-called white man's not the biggest fucking thief there is, man. All right? That's how he got,
That's how he got everywhere, man.
All right? To dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
Because the white men are cave people. Go ahead.
Yeah, they come from cave people, all right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Lost Skulls in France, right? That's where y'all come from, right? Go ahead.
That's right. Among the bushes they prayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
That's right, because that's how they stayed alive, man, from eating the herbs and shit like that.
That's right.
Because they couldn't hunt. I mean, they could hunt, but they wouldn't venture too far from the caves to find anything to hunt at this point in time. Go ahead.
They were children of fools. Yea, children of base men.
The basis of men. Go ahead.
About to say something. And you know, a lot of these movies tell a lot of this shit. You know, there's that cartoon, The Croods, which proves all of this. This whole thing.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? These motherfuckers is just dwelling in rocks, just sitting there, dumb than a motherfucker, scared to go outside, scared of something new. They out here hunting for motherfucking Oscar motherfucking eggs and just looking for stupid shit. You feel me? Can't find nothing.
What's your boy? It's a lot. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, that's all.
No, go ahead.
You feel me? Like, this the Croods. I've been sitting out here for a while thinking about this. The Croods. I'm out here week in and week out. You feel me? This white man is just the motherfucking devil and it's just the motherfucking caveman all day long.
That's right. Hey, it's a lot, bro. If I might add on, that's why your boy, what's his name, Kagan Bullen, all right, had to take these people because he looked at them. He was like, man, this shit is sad, man. You motherfuckers is sick.
We got to give our people some structure. That's what Kagan Bullen thought.
Yeah, we need to give our people some type of, we need to, hey, man, you need to put your man on. He look bad.
Bad right now.
Motherfucker looking bad, So he had to put him on. That's why, what did he do? First thing he do, he goes and looks at the people with wisdom and understanding, all right? The people on this sign, all right? And that's why he starts to imitate us and start to adopt our customs, okay? They were viler than the earth. And that's, hey, like I said, that's why Kagan Bullen looked on them and said, you know what, something must be done, all right? We can't allow this, to continue right now. Right, but that's all through the spirit of the Lord, because he just said he rules in the kingdom of men, and he sets up these base, vile-ass creatures. All right, these vile, unstable creatures, and that's why the so-called white man's kingdom cannot stand. All right, he's unstable. All right, and he's sensitive, and he's a fucking faggot, pedophile, homosexual, faggot freak.
And even if he don't do any actual physical faggotism, he's spiritually a faggot.
He just has it spiritually in him. All right? Just a fucking deviant.
Fucking cave holes.
Oh, shit. I mean, what was we at, man? We was at Psalm 83, but
Get
we was
up.
done with that.
Hebrews 9 and 14.
All right.
We'll just finish that up.
But yeah, so basically, you know, back to the Purge. In actuality, they basically start trying to torture Jake. They try to tie him up because they was gonna give him onto the crackers that was looking for him, so that he could save his little cracker babies and his wife. All right, but basically, they end up ripping and breaking into the house anyway. All right, Jake got away, and sure enough, Jake comes and saves the whole fucking family. All right, except his faggot ass daddy. All right, the father dies.
That's right.
He gets, what happened to him? He gets thrust through with the sword.
And hold on, get Jeremiah 49 real quick.
The father gets
Jeremiah 40. Matter of fact, you get Jeremiah 49 and 11.
49 and 11.
He gets thrust through with the sword, all right?
And who gets left?
Which is spiritual.
And who gets left?
Jake.
The white man's family,
and the family.
The women and the children, right?
Hey, that's right.
And get Jeremiah 49.
That's right. That's right.
This is Jeremiah 49 and 11. Leave the fatherless children, I will preserve them alive.
That's right. The Most High said He gonna preserve the fatherless little Edomite kids, not here in America, but that's around the world. Go ahead.
And let thy widows trust in me.
That's right. What does that mean? Why did the Most High say He was gonna leave the fatherless Edomites? Oh, hey, jump to verse 7 real quick, so we can prove who this is talking about.
This is Jeremiah
For these assholes. Go ahead.
49 and 7.
That's right.
Concerning Edom,
Concerning Edom, meaning concerning the white man. Go ahead.
thus saith Lord of hosts.
Lord of hosts. What does God say about the white man? Go ahead.
Is wisdom no more in Teman?
That's right. These crackers not know shit. Go ahead.
Is counsel perished from the prudent?
That's enough on that. Now jump back to 11 real quick.
Leave thy fatherless children.
Leave their fatherless children. Just what happened in the Purge. His fatherless children was left, and Jake was delivered. Right? Go ahead.
I will preserve them.
They'll preserve. What are they preserved for? We're gonna find out. Go ahead.
Salah. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive.
And do what?
And let thy widows trust in me.
All right, well, why are the widows going to be left in the fatherless children? Go to Amos 9:11.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they're left for. That's why in that movie, you know, they knew what they was doing. You know, the white man died, his women and his children was left. Why was they left? For that black man to do what? Rule over their ass, man. Pursuant to this verse we can read right here.
Amos 9 and 11.
That's why, basically Jake was being a pussy, you know.
Yeah, he being make Jake into a bitch. Because
Jake-
I'd have killed everybody in that motherfucker.
That's right,
man.
but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. Like the brother just said, this he had to, the Lord preserved them, you know, for a certain purpose that He had for him.
It's
But you know, when I was sitting there, I was like, you know, Jake wasn't gonna kill him. He should at least fuck the goddamn bitch, you know, and the guy. Well, nah, don't fuck both and the daughter.
Two of them.
But he at least should have fucked. I would have fucked the goddamn daughter.
Yeah, I'm going for the fresh one, man.
I would get the fresh young bitch. All right, you know.
And put that old one into straight
exactly,
servitude.
who's unbetrothed, you know. Hymen ain't broke yet.
You know?
Break the hymen real quick.
That's right.
All right,
But
go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Yeah, the remnant, what's left of them, which are going to be the fatherless children and the widows. Go ahead.
And all of the heathen which are called by my
not just the
name.
so-called white people. Everybody that's not a Negro and Latino is going to be a slave in the kingdom.
That's right.
Thus saith the Holy Bible. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord that doeth this.
The Lord said He does it. The Lord said He going to put you in slavery, man. If you don't, hey, you ain't got to get mad at us. Get mad at the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, we ain't write this down. You know,
Take that up with the Most High, man.
that's right. You know,
Take that
He
with
don't
the
wanna
Most
do
High.
this, man. You know.
Hey, man, but like I said, in the end, Jake ends up saving the day, you know, and then wants to preserve these crackers.
Jake got his fucking cape on.
Right. And it's not even another thing that made me mad. It's not even that. It's not even like Jake took it upon himself to just save him. You know, he gonna ask the bitch. Oh, you know, it's your call. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Like motherfucker, just gonna start popping motherfuckers. All right.
That's right, man. Let that white woman call your goddamn shots, man. That's why the scripture said children of their oppressors are going to rule over this, man.
He saved the same bitch that took the fucking envelope opener and started stabbing his knife wound, man. All right.
That's what's wrong with the so-called black man, man. So-called black man do whatever the white woman tell him, man. They owe that goddamn white woman, man.
That's right.
I'd have clapped her ass in that movie, man. Very cheap.
Peeled her motherfucking
Every
cap
time,
back.
man.
Blue.
Every time her brains would have been on the wall, man. You know?
For real. Hey, but shit, Ammon or Moab, wherever the fuck that dude was, got God, which was spiritual, meaning you ain't finna be left out. All right, you a part of the so-called white man.
Don't forget about Ammon and Moab, man. We really don't talk about y'all so much. It's because Ammon and Moab never have the gall to come up and deal with anybody, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna see really too many Moabites coming up to too many camps and having conversations, man.
Right.
They don't care what's going on. You Ammonites are gonna get it, man. Like when King David was sawing y'all. Oh, let me see my boy. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna find that precept. Because King David used to saw you fucking Ammonites up, man. All right, showing that God don't like y'all, motherfuckers.
And again, we ain't never had no speculation about if the Ammon or Moab was gonna be saved or not. The Lord clearly said it. Clearly
He said
stated.
to the 10th generation, man. You
You
know.
will never enter into the kingdom
That's
or to the
They
congregation.
were brought up in Psalms 83 as well.
Yeah, there was mentioned. Everybody
They all
mentioned, and they're our
Confederate.
primary enemies, you know.
That's right. They are Confederate. Man.
You know, because they come over here and they do all this business. Because a lot of big business come out of Asia, man. That's where all this shit is made at, you know, all these products. You know?
Yeah, because Psalms 83 didn't even mention Elam, and Elam does a lot of business with Esau.
Yeah, gun.
All right, so we know that they're in there too. Basically, it's just letting us know everybody that's confederate with the so-called devil. I mean, this goddamn devil, the so-called white man.
That's right.
All right, is going to be destroyed. Just look at one.
I got a point about King David hitting the Ammonites with swords, cutting their ass up. Get it.
In the meantime, I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. All right, and that's what you damn gooks are, man. A bunch of mamzers, man. All right, some bastards. You conceived in sin, man. Conceived in iniquity. All right.
23.
Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Now let's see who he's talking about. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Oh, Exodus 17:15.